There we go. Namaste and welcome. We're getting better with the camera thing, so that's good. Jesse's our cameraman again today, and we thank you for that save it, Jesse. So if you want to kind of swing the camera around so everyone can say namaste to everybody. There we go. So we need to have a question or a topic because we have nothing waiting in the Satsang bowl this morning. Did you get Sushant so he can wave to his parents and say, "Hey, Mom"?
Yeah.
Did you get Sushant in, Jesse?
Hmm?
I did. Okay.
Okay.
Swing back around. I want to say hi.
Oh, swinging around.
Yeah,
Just
let
keep
him
going
say hi.
around. He wants to say hello to his parents while he's here.
And get
Hi,
yourself
Mom.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, group. That's good.
Oh,
And if you
gotcha.
can just keep track of the time so we don't go over 10 minutes, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Well, apparently we're going to have a very quiet day because nobody's coming forward with a topic or a question.
Come on, Ross.
I do have a question.
Oh, well.
When- All right, so
And the question is?
my question is it important for us, as your students, to talk with you about when we have movement shifts or when we're reporting on our updates? Are these things you're looking for? Like, for example, the last week or so, movements up to the face, around the nose, and across. Is this something that we should share? How open should we be with this? How important is that?
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons we have the online ashram, specifically for you to give your reports back. And it's important to know what's going on with you. And all of these shifts take place, and if nothing else, just to say, yes, this is fine. So relax in it. So the mind doesn't go on another hamster wheel with what's happening with the shifts. But yeah, in the Kundalini path, of course, you're going to have a lot of shifts that take place along the way, a lot of energetic shifts, a lot of shifts in consciousness, and you do feel it in the body form, okay? So yeah, it's quite fine to go on the site and say, this is what's happening. And then we'll go, okay, relax. Okay, it's phenomena, relax. But it's a signpost as to what's going on. So all of these things we take into consideration when working with you with what's going on, if you're getting too caught up, you know, in things or not, and just to see what's taking place with you on an energetic level. So yeah, that's quite fine to go on the site and to list this is what's happening, A, B, C, and D, versus this is the storyline of the moment, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Anything that has to do with your practices and what's taking place with you in regards to the practices, absolutely, it's good to put it out there.
Yeah.
That's it.
She said.
Good
no.
answer.
And to elucidate on that, we have Siddhananda with, yeah.
Yeah, it just helps to prevent any confusion that could arise. It's better to just put it out there rather than, get caught up in, oh, it could be this, it could be that, or what ifs. So it just helps to, clear that all away so you can just move forward easier. So yeah,
Yeah, versus does it mean that?
exactly.
Does it mean
Exactly.
this? Is it this
Is this gonna
chakra?
happen?
Is it that chakra? Am I getting into, then we can just
Exactly.
dispel with that and clear that up.
Mhm.
Okay.
So yes.
Because this is not a path of people like to get caught up in chakras and this and that, okay? And this path is not about chakras, it's about going through consciousness. And yes, chakras are connected with levels of consciousness, but when you get focused on chakras, then you get body centered, and I'm thinking of this, and I've got to move it from here to here, and you know, and you just get caught up and you get yourself stuck when you don't have to be stuck. Because all of this has to do with consciousness, not about body centered. And so many of the modalities, what's happened is they've lost sight of really, and this is why they're being hung up and not making such rapid progress, because they're hung up about body, chakras, plexus, and they keep focusing, and when you focus in body stuff, because you will resonate in the body, then you get stuck there. And you keep putting more energy into perhaps an area that doesn't need to have more energy in it, and which will just continue to cause you the same problems that you're having if it's stuck something. Whereas if you go through consciousness and understand what it's working on in consciousness, you can move through it much quicker, okay, with a much easier way than you can if you're trying to focus bodily on this chakra and make it expand or whatever, okay? Okay. So that's why we don't get caught up in chakras and this and that. This is why my guru doesn't even speak about Kundalini anymore, because people get so caught up in chakras and everything. And he knows everything about Kundalini. He went through Kundalini and understands all the chakras and the plexus and the 144,000 and all the other stuff that goes on with this as it goes through the system. But he doesn't even speak to any of it, because people have read these books on Kundalini and they get so stuck. So this is why I take the students that are going through Kundalini. He just sticks with regular Satsang, non-duality. Okay, but there is a way to get them to break through it. And I found that this is a very rapid path, very rapid way to do this. We now have eight people that entered realization.
Oh my God.
You want to go for
Amrit.
9?
Amrit. What,
You want to go for 9?
We could go for
Absolutely.
9.
Please.
Yes, we could go for 9, 10.
Please.
And
12.
keep going.
We would like all the students to enter realization, of course. Of course. We have a couple more that are on the verge. So hopefully they keep popping like popcorn. And it seems to be picking up momentum. The more you get on the site that become realized, the more it holds that energy in place.
Like exponentially, it seems to be getting more and more potent, and people are popping sooner. With very little phenomena. That's the beauty of it. It's just going right, zooming through consciousness versus getting caught up in the phenomena, or some that Amrit had very little phenomena. So it's just amazing, very little fear, and so it seems to be going quicker in that way.
It was very funny. I spoke with Amrit today, and he called from England, and he's doing quite well. He went to see his father, and they were going to go through all their issues. And he got there, and he started laughing because there's no person there. What issues? So it was already handled. There was nothing to go through. So they had a very good time together. And the outcome of it is his dad is going to clear out the garage and go back to meditation and make a sacred space for meditation. So it's great.
Totally different outcome. And the original intent, just blew out. So everything shifted from there. That's how it works.
So he's becoming a blessing to his family. And so it just goes. It just goes by a natural course of events, and it impacts everyone you meet. The people that know him are impacted. His roommate is on the path, and he's able to see the reality of what realization is from all of these ideas about it, okay, that he had concocted. So he's able to see what the real reality of it is, and now we have a person that will be doing satsang in England. So it's wonderful. So it is growing, and things are coming along quite well. And so we're going to stop this, and we'll continue forward with it.